Hey everybody, happy 4th of July. The deals are out and I don't usually make these videos grading deals or anything, so bear with me here if it's not very organized, but I am going to do it today because I think, at least when I'm trying to decide whether or not to spend real money on this game, I do like to get multiple opinions, and just felt like maybe I'll add my voice to the list of people who usually put out these grading deals and see if you guys can help make the decision. Now, I understand that the boycott's happening or not happening, or there's definitely a movement out here saying, you know, don't spend real money, but I'm just going to take this at face value, and you guys can decide on your own whether or not you think it's worth it dollars wise. So I'm just going to assume that the game is in good condition when I'm grading this one, and you know, I definitely am on board. There's definitely something wrong with the game at the moment, and it's not as dire, I think, as everyone's saying, but there's some problems, and I can understand where people are coming from. Anyway, let's get to it. $5 for a tier 4 basic and 400 5-star shards and 135 units. I think I'm not I think this is okay. If I was like the type that spends $5 a day, I would definitely pick this up. If I was the type that spent, you know, $5, you know, maybe once a month, I think it's probably also worth it. But I just, let's see, like a tier 4 basic for me is valued at like maybe 200 units. So you're getting like more than double the value here. And I think that that's probably not a bad thing. I think that the $10 for the 2 tier 4 basics and the 6 stones, I think for a mid-tier player who's still working on 4-star shards or 4-star characters, I think this is very good. The 6 stones are very good. The 2 basics are good. The 1,000 shards are good. And plus you get the units. So there's that. This one, the $30, this has come up before. I think the Marvelous Hero Crystal as well with the briefcase. But this time they're attaching an Awakening Gem. I think that's a good deal. I think if you're going to spend $30, this is a good way to spend it. It actually, as far as like, well, we'll get to it. That is a very good bang for your buck, I think, as far as, because these crystals have some very good champions in them. Look, Proxima Midnight, Sabretooth, Corvus Glaive, Captain America, Iron. It's basically a featured 4-star crystal, which, please, Kabam, you should do that. 3,000 4-star shards for a featured hero crystal. I really would love that. Anyway, moving on to the $50 deal. This is the worst deal in my personal opinion. You get shards, that's good, but the class catalyst is absolutely worthless for high-end players, and I think that's where this is aimed at. So I would totally pass up on this if I were anybody. The whale offer, let's be honest, it's definitely a whale offer. This should be like 1.5 tier 2 alpha catalysts in my opinion right here. But it's 2/3 of one. And notice, I think this is something new that they've done for these deals, is I don't know, I think I remember last 4th of July there was an Awakening Gem and the limit was 1. This year the limit is 3, and so you can get 1/3 of a basic and 2/3 of a tier 2 alpha for $100, and then also 3,100 units. So if you say you're whaling out and you bought all 3 of these, we're talking 9,300 units. Oh my god, 6/3, so two tier 2 alphas, a full tier 5 basic, and 3 5-star crystals. Now, the way the game is set up right now, I think this is probably worth the $100, but it just doesn't do anything for me. If I bought this, I would have to spend all the units as well on the 15-star deal, and then I'd be able to take up another champion to rank 5. I think that the 5-star hero crystals should be shards, and I think that they should be 15,000 shards. Now look, I know that last year it was only an Awakening Gem and 6,000 5-star shards, but this game evolves. Like, we've seen 6-star champions are now in Alliance War Defense. People are getting I mean, we got Dr. Me with a duplicated 5-star or 6-star in rank 2 Iron Man Infinity War. They are starting to appear. 5 stars are the meta, but the 6 stars are taking over, and I think that these resources, this is just a small amount for the biggest deal of the year. But what they've done is they've said, no, it's not a small amount. You can buy 3 of them. So yes, I agree. Like, if you can buy 3, that's something. But who has $300 for this game? It's absolutely ridiculous. So is it worth it? In my opinion, No, these resources are accumulating. But say you are a spender, you do like spending money on the game, and you have a fairly new account. I think this deal can be a huge boost for an end game player who's trying to boost his account a little bit. Say you missed out on Alliance War season 1 or 2 and you need a boost to tier 5 basics, sure. I mean, this would do a huge this would be a huge bump to my own account, because maybe not, I couldn't do anything with it immediately, but it would definitely put me on my way to my next rank 5 character. But the way it's set up right now is I'm going to get that rank 5 character at the same time, no matter when, if I purchase this or not. So it's not like there's no instant gratification here for me. And I am a planner, and so it would make sense to like, you know, buy it and plan it out, but not when I'm spending real money. I plan with in-game currencies. With real money, I like instant gratification. So they didn't give it to me, so I'm not going to be buying those. But let me take a look at these spectacular offers. Now, this is not the one I was looking for. Let's go previous. This is it. So these are good, guys. All of these are really good. Now let's just get into the first one. The first one's 1,000 units. You're getting 2 basics, a quarter of a tier 2 alpha, 2,000 5-star shards, 1,000 4-star shards, which is nothing, 2 tier 1 alphas, and some gold. Very, very, very good deal for that. The tier 2 alphas being the main deal, and then the 5-star shards are a nice bonus. For 4,000 units, you're getting 8,000 5-star shards, 2-to-1 ratio, amazing. You're getting 3/4 of a tier 2 alpha, so that's a full tier 2 alpha now for 5,000 units. I'd say that's worth it. And then you're getting a tier 4 CC, not worth it. You're getting 3 basics, and you're getting 3 alphas, and then some 4-star shards. So you're getting, basically for 5,000 units, they're selling you a tier 2 alpha. Very, very, very good deal, I think. I would buy them at that price if I was saving units. And you're getting a lot of good bonus things as well. So the big kahuna right here is 10,000 units. I would have liked that to be 2 tier 2 alphas, but okay, they're saying you get a tier 2 alpha, but you're also getting a 5-star featured crystal, which those things are awesome. They only guarantee those new champions. A 5-star awakening gem, 1,000,000 gold, and some 10 tier 1 alphas. Oh my god, that's awesome. So let's just break it down. Should you buy these deals? I think everyone should buy the 1,000 units. It's worth it. I think people with a lot of units should also buy the 4,000 unit. I think if anybody has 5,000 units laying around, I definitely think these are worth it. You need to pick these up. The tier 2 alpha is such a good deal. You'd be getting a full 5-star crystal. It's just an amazing deal. If you have 15,000 units laying around, I still think it depends. Now I'm going to make this decision soon. I'm not going to tell you. I might pass on this. I might not. I'm going to be doing a video on it either way. So no matter what, tomorrow I'm going to be publishing a video of whether or not what I decided, why I made the decision I did. But there is some risk here. The Marvelous Crystal, like people like me who've been opening featured crystals, I have half the champions in there. That would not be good. The Awakening Gem, I have 3 Awakening Gems. But yeah, so it's tricky. So we'll see. I mean, look, I have Sabretooth duped. That was happened recently. I don't have any of the other ones duped, so that could be good. Actually, I don't have half the champions in here. I only have 2 of them, so it's a pretty good deal for me. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. But anyway, I just wanted to put this out and give my opinion on the deal, because I think people who are looking to, people want a little bit of validation before they spend $100 on the game or any amount of money, and it helps to get those opinions out. Now, I just want to touch briefly on the whole boycott movement thing. Yeah, so recent events, Kabam has been changing the game, trying to change the meta. Then they flipped back. Diversity was going, now it's staying. Their communication has just always been crap. I think, excuse me. I think also, in my opinion, I want this game to be more balanced. I don't want it to be so top heavy. The whales you can see here today, this game is practically pay to win. The people who don't pay, who spend 80 hours a week on this game, full-time jobs, they barely keep up. And I think that, the way spending money should get you ahead, but it shouldn't be equal to working an an 80-hour-a-week job on this game. It's just insane. And I don't know, there's not that many people that spend that much time, but it just shows the amount of time that's needed to keep up with whales in this game, and I just don't like that. And I wish there was at least one game mode where it was just totally fair. No items spent. I wish Alliance 4 was like that. And so I understand the whole movement where people are saying, look, let's not buy these deals. And let's have like some solidarity here, and let's all just show Kabam that we don't like the changes they're making, that we want other additional changes to be made to the game in order to help its longevity, to make this game last, because we all love this game. And yeah, I can agree with that. But I also understand the other point of view where it's like, guys, this is my hobby. I love this game. I just spend money on it, and that's what I do for fun. And don't get in my face. So in my opinion, the way boycotts should be handled is each person should boycott depending on what they feel. I don't think people should bully other people into boycotting, but I think if enough people do decide that it's not worth the money, then maybe they will make changes. So we'll see how that goes. We'll see how it works out, and I just don't think that we should be bullying each other. So just stay off of comment threads like that. I don't think it's healthy at all. But other than that, have a great 4th of July, and I hope, or maybe you're watching this the next day. I think that's probably what I would do if I was on YouTube. And yeah, I hope you had a good 4th of July, and yeah, take care.